So I saved a pastor from getting killed. One of the greatest weapons is dreams. Everything in the natural germinates in the spirit, and dream is of the realm of the spirit. So when your soul has rubbish, it distorts the spirit communication, which one of those communications is dreams. That's why you don't eat late at night all the time, because the blood then goes to your stomach instead of your brain. And although the brain is different than the mind, they correlate and they work together, and it muddles up the communication God couldn't get to you while you were awake. And so now it's muddled up again while you're asleep because of the habits that you had. That was a side note. But the dream I had was of a church event. The main church was on top of a hill. And then when you go down the hill, they had other buildings that were owned by the church. And so there were people going around, walking around to the different buildings for classes. There was a plaza area with kids. The main event was in the church. That's where I was. There was a person there with a gun trying to get to the pastor, and nobody else could see this person. So I'm trying to hurry up and get up to the front where the pastor is. Protocol, armor bearer, the security people, I informed them, and what do you know? Some of them are in on it. So then they start coming after my life because they know that I now know. I ran down to the plaza where the kids were, and I said, you guys got to evacuate these kids out of here. I don't know what's going to go down. What do you know? The security down there was in on it too. So then they chased me. I woke up not accomplishing the mission. It was the most disturbing thing ever. When you're an intercessor and God is sharpening you to be sensitive in the spirit, you realize how much dreams are real. So I said, God, why did I not accomplish this task? And he said, you need to grow up. You need to mature. You need to strengthen your spirit, man. Get more into the word. Pray more effectively. Book of James says that you can pray and miss. But baby, when he gave me that dream again, I didn't miss. Remember, prayers are weapons. I did not miss. Now, I didn't ask to go back into the dream. God gave me the dream again, recurring until I could get it right. And so when I was awake, these are the things that I did to consecrate myself so that while I was asleep, my spirit could be sharpened to do what he told me to do. About a year and a half later, this pastor was on a Zoom call admonishing and encouraging us. You see the effects of the anointing, but you don't see what goes on behind the scene. When you're begging for a certain anointing because of what you see, she said, don't you know somebody was coming after my life last year? I about threw my phone because it was at the same time that God kept giving me these recurring dreams. And I knew that something was translating. I thought it was a prophetic dream. It was literal. So when God gives you a dream as an intercessor, do not ignore. Don't go to sleep. He has a great cosmic order to save people's lives.